Hello and welcome back. Time to review my Game Week 6 team performance and look into team selection plan for Game Week 7. If you are enjoying the content from this channel, then do give the video a like. And if you are very new to this channel, then do subscribe for all the FPL related content we share here every week. Saying that, let's start with Game Week 6 review. Starting from the goalkeeper. A clean sheet against Everton was impressive. Everton were unbeaten in last 5 matches and they are the leaders in the league table. Winning against them plus a clean sheet was not what I expected, but that was great news for my FPL team. In defense, Alexander-Arnold failed to return points yet again. Only player who got a clean sheet was Castagna and his fellow teammate Justin, but he was on the bench. I was too afraid to think that they can keep a clean sheet against Arsenal, so I kept Justin on bench. So 6 points lost on the bench. In midfield, no good performance, but captaining Son once again paid off. Massive 22 points from him. Not more than 3 points per game week from Podence, since he is brought in the team. So he is a player I am considering to sell sooner than later. In forward positions, Ings scored 8 again, and Kane got an assist. Calvert-Lewin, who was in great form, just scored 1 point this game week, failing to score for the match plus getting a yellow card. But I am not too worried about him. I'm sure he will return good points going forward. With just 5 players out of 11 scoring more than 4 points, my total for the game week was 62 points, which was 8 again more than average points of 48. So got a green arrow this game week as well. With 389 being my overall points, I moved up in the ranking from 237k to 138k. Now let's get on with Game Week 7 team selection. With no transfers made last game week, I have 2 free transfers in hand. So the plan is to sell Podence and get in Zaha. Zaha scored total of 22 points for just last 2 game weeks. And going forward, he has nice run of fixtures, at least until game week 11. So I am thinking to get him in. But to get him in, I need to free up some cash. So the plan here is to downgrade Alexander-Arnold, who did not deliver much until now. And in place of Arnold, I am thinking to get in Cresswell. These transfers are not yet made, but if I go with this same plan, then here's how my team could line up. Preferring my favorite 3-4-3 formation. As in goal, McCarthy. It's obvious, as I don't have other goalkeeper who is guaranteed to start. So McCarthy stays in the goal. In defense, Mitchell, Justin and Castagna. It's very difficult to be convinced that Leicester can keep a clean sheet against free-flowing leads, and playing 2 defenders can backfire. Cresswell is on bench, so he can be an option in place of any one Leicester City player. But Cresswell too plays against defending champions Liverpool, so as of now, Leicester City boys stay in the team. Bruno Fernandes, Zaha, Rodriguez and Son completes midfield 4. Bruno and Zaha have tricky fixtures, but a goal or an assist can do well and good for me. Fingers crossed. In forward, all 3 players start. All 3 have favourable fixtures and I am expecting all 3 to score at least more than 5 points this game week. So here's how the team could look like if I make those 2 transfers. For captaincy, why to look elsewhere when you have Kane and Son in the team? And especially when they are playing against Brighton, that too at home. So either Kane or Son can be the captain, and I'm going with Son once again this game week. Please note, this team is not locked in. Any changes before deadline will be uploaded on Instagram and Twitter, so do follow us. Best of luck and don't forget to subscribe for more FPL content. That's all for now. See you in next one.